okay, it's 5 minutes late for school. I'm always 9:35 is where I'm at. And I typically see you.
You mean 8:35?
8:35.
9:35? I'm like, you're an hour and 5 minutes late? School drop-off is tough. And sometimes school pickup is tough. And you know who really ruins it? Those people who come like an hour early to like get in the lineup. I'm sorry if you are that person, but like that's annoying.
You know, my suggestion to you is find a hobby. Maybe they read a book in the car, though.
No,
I'm down for that.
Maybe they have to also get there early because I know some extra
people have to be at 8:15 because they've. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so let's give some people benefit. Let's give some people benefit of the doubt, but there are those people, and you know who you are.
Yeah, they don't want their kids waiting.
They cock block the lines.
Yeah,
so they're there congesting everything, and it's like, okay, this is one thing I will say. Someone told me that. Like the positive about being a very busy person, and typically these people are the ones that run late, is because you are trying to pack so much into your day, right? Which we realize is not a good thing. You're just bad at time management. However, I also think it's a downfall to have too much time in your day.
Right.
Like, I think that is just as bad for, not because you're disappointing anyone, but just for life. Like you have an hour, your time is precious. Like, I don't know. Go on a walk. Go get a coffee. Go do something.
You know who did that? I was in a lineup at school once.
Like left their car.
No, okay. Walked. So you know who it was? Shout out to Tony, Dr. Zong. Her mom. I see her mom literally just walking back and forth and back and forth. I'm sitting in my car eating something, listening to a pod. She is getting her steps in instead of sitting in her car waiting in line.
In front of the car.
Yeah. She was just walking back and forth.
Like a psycho.
No, she didn't look like
on her legs.
She may as well have. She was like power walking, and I was like, you know what? Good for you, Allie. Good for you. She was.
Allie?
That's Tony.
Oh,
Tony's mom.
It was her mom that was doing it, not Tony.
Tony's mom.
Wow. Well, they have very good genes.
Yeah.
And they look great. And if that's what I have to do, then I will do that to look like.
Yeah. Well, we actually, we're recording a podcast next with your dad. And I was thinking one of the questions I don't understand your parents' energy. Like what I constantly get is they are with usually 4+ grandkids.
Yeah.
They make it look easy. And I just want to know like what they do.
I don't think I'm going to be like that as a grandparent. Like,
I feel like you're going to be the grandparent that's like, peace out. I'm going to Florida. I'll see you in 6 months.
Like it's the opposite effect. Like they're so good. I'm like, when I'm done with this, I'm fucking out. That's not my responsibility. I'll show up. We'll have Passover. But like, you know, like
Passover,
the high holidays. You know what I mean? But like
not even birthdays. You're like, I'll just celebrate like the one Jewish holiday I'm familiar with.
Your grandkids at shul. No, I'm kidding. But like, it's, you know what? It's amazing. They are I don't know what it is. I don't know if my mom put something in their drinks in the morning and his OJ. I know he takes a lot of vitamin C.
Oh, with the health. I thought you meant with the grandkids.
No, like I just mean what they do. Like, okay, I truthfully think that they put a lot into their health. They eat well, but they work out. They both work out. They're 70 and they work out all the time. And I do think there is something to that. So the endorphins, keeping things. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting into that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
We can ask your dad. We can ask him directly how he also keeps the romance alive with your mom.
How he adds up to Miss Intimates once a week. I think Sunday morning is their special day. Yeah. I think my mom might
What
die.
do they do when they have the grandkids there?
You know what?
Do they move it to Monday?
Like the dog. If they're in the room, they're in the room. If they're out, they're out. No, I'm kidding. My family dog watched me lose my virginity. And it was a really weird thing.
Oh, KB?
Yeah. KB was on the fucking bed when I lost my virginity and was just as confused as I was. I was like off the bed. And then she wouldn't. And then I had to like nakedly move her off the bed. And she was such a bitch, my dog. Like people know me. They're like, oh, I like animals. I like my dog. I love my dog, Rex, my current dog. He is.
You love all animals.
I wouldn't say I'm an animal lover, but I'm not like.
You're not an animal hater.
No, I'm not an animal hater, but like other people's, when you're like, your dog is special because I guess your family, but
I feel like it's like kids. You like your.
No, untrue. I really like other people's kids, love people's kids, was a great counselor, love playing with my friends' kids.
It's just pets.
It's dogs. It's a hygiene thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I think dogs are pretty gross. Like in general, they eat their ass, they're outside, they're licking, I don't want that licking my face. Like people that let dogs lick their face.
As opposed to kids who have really great hygiene. We'll cut to a story about Lanny's kids flinging poo from the toilet at school the other day in a moment.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
Oh God.
But yeah, sorry. Dogs have bad hygiene, but kids don't.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we have to just go into it right now because we're on the topic.
Okay. But I mean, okay.
Well, what?
No, I was just like, no, the losing virginity in front of, I feel like I've never seen Ryan laugh so hard. I'm like, can we just stay on that for another minute?
So fine. We'll go there. Okay.
Yeah.
This is actually a really great
Do you think
story.
KB was like a savant? Like that she was almost like
she was a poodle, guys. And poodles, as you know, they're smart, but they're bitches. And she was the only girl. It was me, my mom, and KB. And everyone's like, oh, you and your sister. And I'm like, she's not my fucking sister. I'm the only girl in the family other than my mom. And I was competing with
Sounds
her.
like there's some jealousy between you and KB.
Well, she was just annoying. Okay, she didn't do much. She didn't cuddle with you. She didn't.
You also did not cry when she passed away.
You're gonna make me seem like one of those people that like kills birds and then
for the record, I think
we always knew Annie was a sociopath because what I did.
Think Noah was the only one who cried.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. We didn't have much of a relationship. My mom got a dog because she didn't have a fifth kid, and she got the bitchiest, most she was just into herself, this dog. She never wanted anything to do with us. So as a kid, when you're 6 and you want to play with your dog and it does nothing to do with
my
sister. So what I did, I was like, you know what? Fuck you. When I got older, I started smoking cigarettes and I would take her. I was like, Mom, I'm walking the dog. And I would take KB to the ravine.
Right.
And that was my thing. And maybe we bonded, maybe we didn't. But
that's cute. Girlfriends.
But the thing, what girlfriends on a walk? But I think because she knew I was using her when I was smoking, that she was really
she sabotaged the loss of your virginity. It's
actually a very good story, and it involves people that I think and I think some of the viewers know who they are. Our cousins, Rob Goodman, Matt Goodman.
Sorry.
Can I not talk about
No,
this?
it was just a weird segue. You were like, the loss of my virginity involved my cousins. I think you have to clarify. You're about to get canceled.
Okay, so what happened was it was my brother's bar mitzvah. And for whatever reason, I love attention. So I thought at my brother's bar mitzvah in Hamilton, Ontario, that it was a good night for me to lose my virginity to my boyfriend. Yeah, it was game time. I was 16. I was ready to go. It was my dad at the time. We'll get into this.
Your dad at the time?
No, I have to give you the full scope of the story. My dad at the time started a company, a television network called Pride Vision, as you know. Yep. And it was thinking outside the box. And it was a gay and lesbian network. Yeah. And it was ahead of its time and it was incredible. Yeah. And I used to go on all the gay pride parades and throw out condoms.
Yeah. Your dad was on a float in white culottes.
So was I.
I think it was the year I started dating Benji. I was like, what is this family?
I'm like, jump on, Laura.
I'm like, is that your dad?
Yeah, so there is a full point of this story. So at the time I had a lot of lollipop condoms that I had been throwing off of the float.
Okay.
So in my mind, had the condoms.
Right.
Had the boyfriend.
Right.
Was 16. Seemed like everyone was out of my house. I needed everyone out of my house to lose my virginity because I didn't want to do it in a car.
Right.
It was bar mitzvah night. So I had told one person at the party.
KB?
What?
KB?
No.
Your dog?
Rob.
Oh, cousin Rob.
Cousin Rob.
Can I just say, sorry to interrupt you, Rob was just here. He is an avid listener of the podcast. I was just telling Ryan about him.
Very happy.
He's going to cry that we are mentioning him.
I don't know if it was Rob or his brother Matt who threw him in.
It doesn't matter. Just
say
Rob.
Say it was Rob. I want to say, and also
feels like it was Rob.
Big man Rob. Yeah. So
you told Rob.
I told Rob, I'm like, I'm going right now to bang my high school boyfriend. Don't tell a soul. Cover for me or blah, blah, blah. I somehow had to get the key. Next thing I know, I'm having sex with KB on my bed with my boyfriend at the time. And we had just finished, or whatever that means, with my Pride Vision lollipop condom and KB. And Noah, my bar mitzvah boy, runs into the room. Okay? Literally post-sex, I think we were both probably naked and it was terrifying. And it's because big man Rob told people at the party that I was banging on his bar mitzvah and told Noah, and he ran into the room and caught me.
I have a question though. Does your dad know that he and Pride Vision played a part in the loss of your virginity?
I'm not sure if that detail was clear about the condoms. I don't think those are real condoms. They had a lollipop. There was a stick.
It was just a cellophane wrapper. It wasn't even a condom.
Safe sex.
It was actually a lollipop.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay, well, that's a great story.
yeah, I don't know really how we got there, but KB dogs.
KB was there, and sorry, KB was
She was
watching
on the bed, pushed her off, and then just sat there and stared. And it was like, I don't need an audience right now. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right,
It was
right.
these judgy little eyes. She was a little black poodle just looking at me.
You know what I picture when I think of KB? I picture Stewie from Family Guy with like a British voice being like, Lanny.
Just judging me. You slut.
Yeah.
You slut. Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
May she rest.
and now my current dog, yeah, R.I.P. KB. Listen, oh shit, no, 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 my car, no.
about to get a
no,
ticket.
no.
Where are you going?
Wait,
Invite him in for a coffee.
Why can't I park there? Hey, wait, no, why can't I park there?
I feel like we need to take this to the street. Ryan, you got to get audio of this.
Can I move it right now?
He's done.
I'll move it.
He's writing up the ticket.
He's not shouting at me. He's not like he's shouting at me.
You are shouting. He's done. He's writing the ticket. You're fucked.
He just goes, you're shouting at me. Well, sorry, you're writing me a ticket.
Look, he's literally taking 100. It's like he's
What am I? Isn't that
filming a
is that on a
documentary.
parking spot?
It is before 10. You can't park. You should have. Why didn't you park in my driveway? There's a spot right there for you.
I didn't know when someone was coming back.
Yeah, no, I for sure have a ticket.
You do? You're in your parking lot.
No, that's
Well, that's
fine.
right.
I don't drive a pickup truck.
Oh, yeah, true. Look at him. You're
He's
yelling
staring
at
at
me.
you. Hey.
Boo.
Oh, you're getting a big
What do you think
ticket.
he's doing? He can't increase it because
Those
he
are
hates
cool
me.
sunglasses. Look at his sunglasses.
Lauren, I hate this guy. Look, he's just looking. He's just what?
Whoa, this guy is
This guy is
intense.
what-
What's
Mad.
he doing?
I don't
Oh,
know.
honestly, look. He's
I've never seen someone take so many pictures.
This guy
just-
hates you.
he hates you.
He
'Cause
hates
I-
you.
You just got the biggest ticket.
was I screaming?
Yeah.
You were screaming, but I think it was more so he could hear you versus yelling. You were like,
I'm watching him give me a ticket. Okay,
that's just your voice sometimes. Like you've got to
and
project.
he drove off. He just. That's my goal. Okay, right here on this podcast. If I get another ticket between that ticket and when am I seeing you next? Okay, I'm not driving for a few weeks. I'm driving for until after March break. If I get one more ticket, I want to punish me.
Oh,
Say
punish you?
Give me something. I need
Like a
something.
spanking?
I know. I need to correct this behavior.
Just don't park in
No,
a spot where
Lauren,
you can
okay.
get a ticket.
Oh, really, miss? You have tickets falling out of your
I
asshole.
do too, but I'm not.
I'm not upset about it, but I am. So I'm asking you as a friend to help me. What's my consequence?
Make you accountable.
Yeah. So give it to me.
Every time you get a ticket,
Yeah.
you have to pay triple to a charity of your choice.
You're such a loser. I thought you were gonna have to be like,
Okay, pay me.
buy me
I'll be-
something, make
yeah.
that more fun. No,
Okay.
charity's really nice.
I'm just thinking, I mean, I would take the money, but like instead, if you got a $50 ticket, give $150 to me.
Now it's to you. It was charity. Now it's
No,
you.
you're like, that's lame. So just give it to me.
but like, is it just money, or
It's
maybe
like-
I have
it's
to
like
buy you
instead of-
something?
No,
Maybe,
no.
like,
Here's what it is. Instead of a swear jar, it's going to be like,
pay Lauren. You just get paid.
it's just a money jar. And then we can accumulate the money. We can decide what we want to do with it. How about
Same
that?
with you,
Why am I in this?
because it's a together thing. I feel.
Ugh. Together thing I feel.
It's good. Motivation.
Okay, fine.
You get them all the time too.
Yeah.
It's a lazy thing.
I've actually been pretty good with tickets lately, but yes, occasionally I do. I almost got towed the other day, and that was a horrible feeling.
thought I was supposed to not work on my boundaries on this podcast.
I know. You're like, I'm sharing nothing. Let's talk
You
about me
are
going to
on
Disney.
Fire today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
And you
And-
actually started this episode by saying you didn't think
Okay,
you were
so
going to
yeah,
be as
we
funny.
can talk about it. That's okay. Like, I'm really into smoking weed. That's a fact. It's legal here in Canada. We have dispensaries all over Toronto. As we know, like, I am very open that I take anxiety medication. I don't care. I literally think smoking weed is a form of that. Depending what generation you ask, people feel different about it. But like, it's just one of those things that like I'm going through a lot. It takes the fucking edge off. It just
Yeah.
does for me. And there is, I think, stigma because the way you used to get weed was illegal. So
Yeah.
like anytime smoking a J, even walking down the street, if I'm smoking a small little J when I'm by myself and I just want a second, like I feel like people look at you like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, I got it right there.
Yeah.
And the money went to the government and you can do it too. You probably need one.
I think my mom, because when she went on her, like, when she broke her wrist and I like got her into weed gummies, I think
that's
she
a slippery slope.
I think she literally thinks I'm like getting it in a back alley from a dealer. And I actually just want to take her to like Superette and be like,
she has
Mom,
no idea.
we can set up an account for you. Like she's like, do you have the gummies? I'm like,
You,
Mom, I'm like,
pass it to her. No, but this is actually a funny joke.
No.
We should big this up. Like we should actually just try to like bring her on a drug deal.
should I pretend?
Yeah. We'll get someone to pretend to be the drug dealer and then like something funny to happen. And she'll be like, oh, doll, no. There's what's like in Blow these days that everyone's so scared about. Oh, there's fentanyl. No, that's not funny.
Probably like that.
No, that kills you.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't like
Oh.
that. Yeah, I think that would be very funny. Anyways, sorry. So yeah, so we were saying that. So you
Yeah.
like smoking weed, but you didn't. You
Yeah, okay. So once again, boundaries. But like, okay, I typically like to smoke. Okay. And it's one of those things also that not everyone can do this. And people that can't do this don't understand weed, but I can fully function on weed. Like I actually think I'm a better human on weed. It makes me slightly happier. It makes me lighter. I can just not take things, so I'm a lot in my head. It just allows my brain to just
calm down.
relax a bit. But I don't think it's healthy to smoke. I mean, I don't actually fucking care. If someone wants to smoke weed all the time, they can. But for me, I'm just like, I feel like I need to cut back. So now I have,
Yeah.
and it's interesting.
Well, you came on this episode being like, I'm not going to be funny today. I think this is like the funniest you've actually ever been.
Oh my God, who needs weed?
Yeah. There you go. Ryan literally he's been
Yeah,
he's
that-
been like,
that dog story was so funny. That was hilarious because I feel like everyone's been in that situation who's had a dog where you're just like,
What the fuck are you looking
like,
at? Yeah.
they just the fucking look on their face and
Yeah.
they just like, oh,
Or, like,
but that
traumatized.
is my owner. What is my
Like-
owner doing?
from now on, like there's nothing that cockblocks me more than a dog.
I know.
Even in the house.
I can tell you what one more would. A kid.
Yeah. Oh,
A kid. When a kid walks in your room and you're just like,
Yeah, it's happened to you.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And you're just like,
do you remember it happening?
I remember my parents' door being locked. I
Oh,
don't.
snap. They locked
right?
it.
Oh,
No,
they
mine
locked
was
their
not. It was
door.
open door policy, obviously, in my house.
Oh.
So yeah.
But I think you just knew it was a Sunday and not to bother your parents.
I didn't know that rule as a kid.
Oh.
And
Until
as
you
a
walked
kid,
in
you're
on them?
very self-interested. Like you're not like, oh, it's a Tuesday at
Right.
3, they're banging. I don't
Right,
know.
right.
Like, yeah, my mom's pretty
She's pretty.
structured.
Yeah. I feel like you know the day,
Slotted
the
in.
day,
It
the
was- yeah,
time.
I don't know.
It's like that. It's like when Lara said, she's like, slot in that day and time. Your mom did that.
Yeah.
She's like, it's Sunday at 9 a.m. Let's go. That's in the schedule.
Yeah. Dad's favorite day of the week. That's Eddie.
Well, listen, the once a week,
I
the
know,
once a week rule.
If you could be having sex once a week at 70, that's good.
That is great.
My mom's gonna
Your mom's gonna
I can't-
cry.
Yeah, she's gonna
Yeah,
cry.
no,
She's like
she-
the most private person.
Yeah, she'll hate this conversation.
Mm.
Okay. Are we
Yeah, you're almost
feel
at half an hour. I can go out with a bang here.
go out with a
I
banger?
think it's all downhill from what we just
It
listened to for
can't-
the
it
past
can't-
25
It can't get any
minutes.
better than the KB story.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything
maybe,
else,
yeah.
Annie?
Oh, I found a venue for my dance class, everybody.
Oh, great.
Yep. And I have a deadline of when I'm doing it.
Where's the venue?
The venue is at Forest Hill Gym.
Okay.
Oh, is that what it's called? Yeah, Forest Hill Gym. Sorry, because Abby owns it. Whatever. So it's Forest Hill Gym.
Okay.
And Abby's the owner of the gym. He's great. I work out there with Noah, and I'm gonna start the dance class there, and I'm gonna start it in May.
Great.
I wanted to give myself a few months to figure out the
Choreography, daytime.
I told this is also kind of funny. Like on Monday nights I do hip hop dancing.
Okay.
At this place called City Dance Corps. It's actually amazing for kids, adults. Like the classes are insane. Like you could do tap dancing, strip pole,
Okay.
like everything. I chose hip hop because my OG dance pack at McGill had a
Oh.
reunion. Oh, well, like it's a reunion class. So they're like all old dance pack members. Like I know it was McGill dance pack. It's not anything.
What's a
flex.
dance pack?
It was like
Like
Okay.
like Raptors dancers?
it was like dancing instead of cheerleader. Like we would dance at the basketball games. No, that never happened. I
Oh,
think
okay.
I went to like one like cricket game. It was not a big deal. Like the cheerleaders were at the football. Like Canadian sports. It's like the
Right.
universities. It's pathetic. Like it's like my brothers that went to school in the States. Like all these people that went to school in the States. It's like so intense.
It's a thing, yeah.
And it's just like, do we even have a football team? But anyway, so it was really low key. Like the dance pack hardly danced at anything. And I also was only on the dance pack for 1 year.
Okay.
I did a joint audition with my friend Jen because we were like nervous the second year. And because we were such shits the first year, we didn't get on the second year. However, I'm still an alumni. So I got this invite to come on Monday nights to dance.
Oh, fun.
And I love the crew. And they're like really nice, fun girls. And we have this awesome instructor. And it's hard. The choreography's hard. And I'm enjoying it. And I told them at the end of the class, because we're having a little break and we're trying to figure out if we get a new instructor for 2 weeks. It's March break. And I was like, guys, I'm going to teach a dance class. And they all looked at me. They're like,
No.
like,
They're like, you're just an alumni.
and I'm like not the best one in the class at all. Like it's as if like the worst person in the class, or like mediocre person in the class is like, guys, I just want to let you know that I'm gonna be. They're like, wait, you're starting a dance class, like you're teaching the dance class. Like they were very confused, and I'm like, why? You don't think I should? And they're like, no, I just like, but they didn't understand that it's a cardio dance class. Like this isn't. It's not so much about technique.
Right.
I want the class to be no skill set required.
Right.
Anyone can come, and it can be as hard or as light as you need it to be.
Right.
And the focus is on dancing, not because, I'm not I don't have my certification, but I don't think you need to have that to dance.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I could not answer that question.
But I'm training with Abby to figure out like the right moves that will be like impactful, but safe.
Right. Great.
But it's happening in May.
Okay.
And I want to do one class a week, maybe on the weekend. And what do you think about serving like mimosas after?
I think that's great. You might need a license for that.
That's some research to do.
Yeah.
I was thinking fun workout class, good music, maybe Rye Guy or I DJing. I actually found out something interesting from Sarah yesterday.
What?
Oh.
What you think I should be doing with my life.
Yeah, you should be a DJ.
But you don't even know my music.
Oh.
Yeah, but I feel like
No, whenever we go to girls' weekend, she is in charge of.
I feel like you're the person who's
You're
just
the
like
person.
really intense with the music.
You are.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. You're the girl who's really intense with the
Like,
music.
that sounds annoying.
I mean, yeah, you could do it. I mean, you're looking for the next step. I think you could do it.
Like Paris Hilton DJ?
Yeah.
Shut up. How would I even do that? Do they even like?
You know people. All you gotta do is know people. Like,
and I wouldn't even really DJ. I'd just be like, Annie.
you could.
like I have the thing.
No, I feel like you could.
No,
You would do.
it's like you wouldn't be scratching or anything, but like you
So
can
what, it's like-
transition songs and key like really easily.
You think my 37-year-old ass is going to like lobby and be like, what up, Annie here?
Lobby doesn't exist anymore, but
That's the first problem.
But you know where I was just at a restaurant the other week, and I think it was Bellow Sound. Like he is so like I agree with Ryan. I feel like
music is everything. That's why I started the dance class too, because I'm like, if people are hyped up and energized and like, this is so fun. This workout, if you have good music, it'd be so fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole idea behind it. And that's why I also wanted my original idea for Le Dance was to be in like a studio where you could also like hang and smoke weed and also drink. Like I want there to be a lounge for mid-aged people in Toronto, like a place where we can hang, where we can listen to music, where we can go and dance if we want. Like there's not like you're going downtown and you feel old.
Yeah. So when LPC, do you remember Le Petit Castor?
Yes.
So now looking back at it, I remember going and I was like, oh, there were so many older people there, but they were probably in their
Our age,
40s.
yeah. And you were just 16.
And I was a baby, but it was so fun because
So
they always
fun.
had a DJ. They would like move the tables and people would dance.
No, and with the fireplace in the back, it was like people would be making out. There'd be like shots were flowing. Those were that LPC. That's a good neighborhood.
So bring it back. You should do that. That is what you should do.
I should start. Okay. We need
Look
to
up
talk
with-
to John
there's-
because there's 1,000 business ideas. I think that's what we should do too.
Yeah.
He's here.
Rapid fire business
rapid
ideas.
fire business ideas out of 10. What do you think? Okay, so
Yeah.
what are some of them? We think DJ.
Well, I think a lounge with good music for like 40 plus, like 35 plus crowd is a great idea.
Okay.
No,
It is, but I don't think running a bar is that easy.
no, I'm not saying what's easy. We're just like pie in the sky.
Okay.
Like what, we don't want to be
I
so
just like that
realistic
going-
here.
well, I don't know, but like, am I DJing also at my own lounge?
Yeah. Why not?
And then can I also teach my dance class there? Move the tables.
Do
Okay.
it. It could be like a 3-in-1.
Can you smoke weed in venues here?
I don't know. Well, I don't
Why
think so because you
not?
can't smoke indoors.
But why? You can smoke cigars indoors if it's ventilated.
No,
Yeah,
you-
a cigar room. Yeah, all these places have cigar rooms.
Really?
Yeah.
What, all these places?
Like there's one right in Summerhill. There used to be. Like there's
But
cigars.
was it a cigar shop?
But I think you could smoke in them. Can you not? Ryan, I feel like you would
I don't
know.
know if you can like burn. I remember when weed was still illegal. When I was in like my heavy smoking days.
What's a heavy smoking day?
Like I used to be like every day, all day, bring everything with me, like
Right, like
really intense.
Yeah.
Like
Pens or joints or blunts?
no, I'd bring my whole bong with me in my backpack.
Oh Oh, your whole bong with you?
Bring
Yeah.
a bong around with
In,
not
like
even a
in my
pipe or
in my
a-
late teen, like when I was 18, 19, 21.
How big was this bong?
Big enough to fit in like this backpack right here.
It was a serious
like
size.
a
You
big
would
one.
walk around with your bong and
Yeah, like I'd go to school with it. Like
I'm crying.
That is amazing. All
Okay,
right.
well-
okay. Our next guest is here.
Yeah, and we probably have a lot of editing to do in this episode. I think I canceled myself 3 times over.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how the ratings go.
I think it was good.
Anyways, it
You
was
did
very
good.
good. Yeah.
And yeah.
We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.